Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a bank video and an account progress video. Now it's been 2 years since I've made one on this account, and I've been wanting to do one because my stats and my bank has changed quite a considerable amount in that time. So the last time I did this video, like I said, it was 2 years ago. My bank value was 250 mil and my total level was 1,890, and to say we've made some progress would be an understatement. So first of all, we'll go over the stats on the account. So my combat level is 124. And then these are the stats. So getting pretty close to max now. I say that. We're like, still got nearly 100 levels to go, but we're getting there slowly but surely. And the account is looking really good. 99 construction, 99 crafting. And as you can see, the stats are there if you want to pause and have a quick look at them. We recently got 99 cooking. It was one of the ones that shouldn't have taken so long, but it just did because I couldn't bother cooking. Looking at the quests, there's 3 quests that I've not completed just yet. They are the newer quests that were released in the last couple of months. However, I should really get them done. I want to do Secrets of the North so I can do Muspur as well. It'd be amazing for some account progression. Moving over to my diaries, I have quite a lot of the diaries done. 2 of the diaries left that I need to do require rune crafting. We are currently doing Guardians of the Rift, so hopefully I'll be able to get them done soon. And then Kandarin, I believe I just need to do level 5 all for Barbarian Assault, which I'm hoping to get done this week. And then there's another one somewhere. I think the Desert Diary, I need another KQ head. Now, apart from that, I think that's everything to go over here. So I might as well move over into the bank now and show you guys. Now remember, 250 mil was my bank value last time I did a video. As you can see, it is now 1.7 billion GP, which honestly is absolutely amazing. Now, the first tab of my bank, I just have my coins, any untradeable currencies and stuff that we have, plus marks of grace, and then just teleportations, runes, staffs, stuff to get around the game and things that I need at a glance, so it doesn't really fit into another tab. I also have my clue scrolls in here. I do have 2 that I need to go and do. Every time I do a birdhouse run, I'll go and get some clue scrolls and then go and complete them. I've literally just done my birdhouse run though, so I've got those to do once I've finished this video. So like I said, the main tab is just everything that I need at a glance. It's a bit messy to be honest, but it kind of looks nice. It makes sense to me. Moving on to my gear tab. Now this is where most of my value is. 821 million GP in here. Unfortunately, we do not have the Native Not Face Guard. I'm like 1.1k Basilisk kills at the moment, Basilisk Knight kills, but I just haven't gotten the drop. So the Serp helm is my best in slot melee helm. We have full bandos. We do have the Primordials. We also have the Eternals. Now the Pegasians, I do have the Crystal, which I'll show you later, but recently I got the Bofa, and before that, my best in slot range weapon was either the rune crossbow or a normal crystal bow with my crystal armor. I also have 2 pieces of ancestral, or 2 ancestral drops, but unfortunately they are duplicates. I have the legs, but honestly it's really nice having the legs because when I do solo raids, you want to use the legs over bandos tassets. Anyway, I still need to go ahead and get a lot of raid drops. For now, Arims will do just fine though. My normal range gear, I only have 1 piece of armadillo, which is a chain skirt. I will go back and get some more, but like I said, I don't really use range that often, and when I'm using range, I'm using my Bofa, so crystal armor is ghosted all the way. But I will go ahead and get them Pegasians at some point soon anyway, because it'd be nice to use with my crystal armor. As for the rest of the gear in my gear tab, we just have the proselyte stuff. I have got brimstone boots, which I never use anymore, but it's like a collection log thing or just a completionist thing for me. We have elite void. I also have a regen bracelet. I've made every single piece of my Zenite jewelry. I also have a blood fury, so I thought why not just go ahead and make the regen bracelet, and then I've got all the jewelry I could possibly want. We also have the occult, which is amazing, and then just my backpack space stuff here as well. Moving down to my weapons, we do have the Avernic Defender hilt. Now, I've only had 2 drops from TOB, and unfortunately, were both hilts. So we're at 130 KC at the moment. Hopefully we can get some more luck there soon. We have the Osmond's Fang, the Dragon Hunter Lance, the Dragon Warhammer, and then the rest of it is just whips, and then pretty much basic stuff. Down here I have all my Slayer stuff, so everything from the cannon down to the seed box, the herb sack, the gem bag. We also, of course, have the Bone Crusher, Ectoplasmator, Soul Bearer, and the Ash Sanctifier. This is just kind of prayer stuff that I take, so literally everything you want to take onto a Slayer task with you. We also have the Eldinist Ward. I've had quite a few drops from TOA, but unfortunately I've had a lot of dupes. As you can see, I've got 3 light bearers, 2 wards, and 1 fang. They're the only drops I've had so far. I'm about 170 KC at the moment. I also have all my ammunition down here, so stuff for the blowpipe. Amethyst darts are already in the blowpipe. I think I have about 10,000 of them in there, or close to it. And then we've got bolts and stuff. I will be upgrading these bolts, but I need to get an armadillo crossbow first before I can make dragon bolts. As you can see, though, we don't have many of them, so I'm definitely going to have to do some Vorkath / Rune Dragons. Probably Vorkath, to be honest, because I need to get get a lot of prayer XP as well. And the rest of it is just other stuff that comes in handy at some point. Again, Slayer stuff down here, some spare armor sets from Barrows. I say spare, they are my armor sets from Barrows. Darox comes in handy when I'm doing Nightmare Zone, which I've not had to do for a while. And to be honest, Virax I could probably get rid of now, but I like to just keep it. It takes up 1 bank space. It's not taking up too much space. And then, of course, the Swift Blade. One of my proudest achievements. I was terrible at PKing when I did that, but I thought I would go ahead, get the Swift Blade, and now I'd say I'm okay. I can kill the average player, which for me, I'm very happy with. Moving over to my farming / herb lore tab. Now we are 99 farming. We do have all the seeds in here from Harrowlander upwards just to make the bank look nice. And they go in order as well of the level requirement to plant them down to Torstals at the end. I no longer plant Limpworts, but I've just kept them in here anyway. And then the herb lore tab here, as you can see, it's looking pretty clean. I clean all my herbs when I get them. And then it goes from Guam, again, it goes across and all the way down to Torstals at the bottom. So we have the grimy herbs, the clean herbs, the unfinished potions, and then the secondary required to make the potion. There is, as you can see here, sorry, I do have a lot of secondaries, so I shouldn't really need to farm any more secondaries now. I do need to get secondaries like Wines of Zamorak, which I'm hoping I'll get from PVM. I need to get some red spider eggs. Again, I'll probably do red Sarachnis maybe, or I could even just go ahead and do Spidines in the Tower of Life. I need to go and get some Mortmire Fungus, but once I've gone ahead and done that, I can go ahead and get 99 herb lore on the account. But for now, I don't really need it. Moving into my potions tab. Oh, as you can see, actually, we've got some vials of blood down here. And then the crystal shards I have left as well from doing Corrupted Gauntlet. It took me 1,076 kills to get the Bofa, so very, very happy to have all of those in the bank. As you can see here, this is my food and the potions tab. I do need to go ahead and still cook a lot of food, but now I've got 99 cooking, I never have to burn anything. So I had about 10,000 anglers, but I've been slowly using them for PVM. I just go through and make them or cook them as and when I need them. All of my raw food and cooked food is up here. Again, a few random things like dodgy necklaces, my Salvami Ease, my Imbued Heart, I did get that at level 70 Slayer. On the drop, we got 70 Slayer, killing a Superior, I did happen to get an Imbued Heart, so that was absolutely massive for the account. Yeah, all the potions that we use, so Divine Potions, obviously Super Combat, Ranging Potions, Bastion Potions, which I started using at Saradomin, Prayer Pots, Brews, and Restores. My Brews and Restores aren't looking too great at the moment, but we can make a decent amount of them in here, but I definitely need to get some more Snapdragon Seeds because I've run out. I also have my stamina potions in here, and then the rest are just random potions that we either use for other activities, or I just don't want to drop over from the account. I also use hunter potions whenever I do a birdhouse run for the potential to get more nest eggs, just for collection log slots really, and a few raw food down here which I need to cook still. Moving over to my crafting tab / skilling supplies tab. So I have all my ores, bars, gems, logs in here. I also have all my nests and stuff that I get. I will go ahead and open these at one point. I'll just do them all at once. I don't open them as and when I do the bird's nest runs. I probably should do, but I'm honestly not too bothered. I've got a lot of spare planks in here. We have already got 19.9 construction, so really not bothered about using those. And then my other stuff, i.e. prayer supplies, the bones and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I'm so far off 99 prayer. I think I've got 88 banked, maybe 89 banked at the moment. But honestly, it's really not that much. I need to grind out either some Hydra, some Vorkath, like I said before, or maybe go ahead and just kill dragons. But we're a long way off max, so we'll do that towards the end. We'll worry about it later on. I've got some gem tips down here as well, some bones and stuff from Slayer, loot path and 2 path of keys, plus completed keys. I'll probably go ahead and use these on the crystal chest, considering I have so many crystal shards. I've got 4,000 crystal shards. I might as well try and get some better drops and some collection log slots, as well as any other random stuff down here. So like my dragon dart tips, my dragon arrow tips as well. So I'll use those once I get a T-bow or start doing the Inferno, which I'm hoping we should be able to start pushing towards pretty soon. Moving over to my skilling gear tab. So this is where all my skilling outfits go that I use pretty regularly, or that I just really can't bother putting in the bank. I did go ahead and buy myself some more bank spaces, so bank space isn't an issue for me. We do have full dark graceful. I also got the pyromancer stuff in here. As you can see, all the outfits are in here. We also have an infernal axe. I got a smoldering stone from Cerberus. Very happy with that. All the pouches, all the gloves. I also keep all of my achievement diary armor in here as well, just because it does have a use. I use this quite a lot actually, especially my Varrock armor and what else do I use? Oh, the wilderness sword, of course. Every time we go to the wilderness, I keep my skill capes in here, the ones that I have use. I don't get every single skill cape anymore, but like this has a teleport. This stops from burning food, change my spell book. Even though I do have the altar in my house, it's still nice to have. I have no idea why I have the hit points cape in here. Maybe I just liked it. We'll see. I have some heads in here. I have a side goal in this account where I want to go ahead and make every single Slayer Helm recolor at some point. Maybe not the Zook one. I don't know if I'm that quite of a gamer, but If we do manage to get it, that'd be amazing. I also have the Celestial Signet. It took me like 178 crystal implants to get the Crystal Signet, and then obviously you get the Celestial Ring from doing star mining, but that gives you a +3 invisible boost to mining. Very, very useful. Moving over to my junk tab. Every bank account needs a junk tab. This stuff, honestly, is just a mismatch of random things. You can see here, it's anything from my key rings to spare talismans, my hammers, buckets, blah, blah, blah. Just everything that you might need on the account. I don't have a tackle box, so my fishing supplies are still in here as well. We also have some spare tiaras that I made and just didn't want to get rid of for whatever reason. We also have stuff down here that is used for clue scrolls, where I haven't built the stashes yet, either because I just don't have all the stuff for the stashes, or I just haven't got around to it. I've done everything up to Elite, I believe, but all the Master ones, I still need some items for. We also have a lot of stuff in here to Alch as well, so I have some stuff here still from Corrupted Gauntlet, which I am doing Alch Agility to get rid of eventually. We have 7 Amulets of the Damned, which is really nice. I was going for collection log slots, and that was the only thing I pretty much got, along with the Fine Cloth. Oh, I suppose we got the Flames here, Hammer, and the Bag as well, which I suppose isn't too bad. I also have my rares in here for whenever we do Halloween or holiday items or events, but I don't really do them that often anymore because I have everything I could possibly want on this account, or at least in regards to the holiday events. And then just other random stuff, again, just things that I either need or think I will need at some point in the future. If I do need to, I can go ahead and clear this tab out at some point, but for now we'll move over to tab 7. Now this is like my trophies tab, so anything that I get as a PVM drop that I have duplicates of or doesn't quite fit into somewhere else in the bank, I just put it in here. So we have 3 champion scrolls so far. We have the Goblin, Skeleton, and Giant one. I also have some pages from Temporos, but I don't think I have the Tome of Water. We have some spare heads in here. I don't know why I have the Basilisk head and the Kurask head. Again, the KBD head and the KQ head are for the Slayer masks, even though I do technically already have the black one. I just thought I'd keep the spare one. Anyway, I've had every single hilt from God Wars dungeon. However, I've not had a God Sword Shard number 3, so I can't make a single God Sword yet. We did go ahead and have to Alch the Armadil God Sword, also the Armadil hilt whilst we were doing a subathon, so that's the reason it's no longer in there. But I've kept the placeholder because I do plan on getting it back in the future. There is the duplicate of Vernic Defender hilt I mentioned earlier. I do have a looting bag as well, and if I show you guys what's inside that, as you can see, pretty much just spare barrels, items, plus any rings I got from DKs and a few extra things. I got the black masks in there for when I want to make the Slayer helmets, but most of this stuff, honestly, I'll end up dropping off once I've completed the Barrows log. I just need a Torag helm and the Gutham body. I think I'm 800 and something KC at the moment, so it could still take me quite some time to actually finish off that log, but I will go ahead and clear out this at some point in the future. And then we've got some dragon items in here. I got another Primordial Crystal. I've had 3 of them in total. I got a Pegasian Crystal for when we do get range boots. I have an Onyx, an Uncut Onyx, as well as Blood Essences, a duplicate Prayer Scroll. I did get the Black Tourmaline Core, which I got within 100 KC, which is actually really nice. I do want to go ahead and make the boot, I think it's the Guardian boots or whatever they're called, at some point in the future, just for, again, completionist sake. I have 15 spare armor seeds. Now, I'm going to keep these, because if I do wilderness content and I take my Bofa with my crystal armor, you actually lose the helmet if you die, if you're not protecting it. So I might as well just bring this with me, and then if I die, I lose the helmet and I can just make more of them. It's not a problem. I have 22 weapon seeds as well, which is honestly unbelievable. I have 4 Kraken tentacles spare. Now, unfortunately, I did complete, well, I say unfortunately, I completed the log of Kraken really early on. I think it was like 600-700 KC, so I've not done any Kraken since, but I will do that to upgrade my Trident, because I don't have a better mage weapon. I have the Trident. That's my best in slot, so it would make sense to upgrade that so it holds more charges. I do also have the bludgeon pieces. I have 2 bludgeon pieces, but I'm nearly at 600 KC now and only 3 unsighted, so unfortunately we are going a little bit dry on the unsides, but I'll go back at some point when I start doing Slayer again. And then just other random items down here. We do have all the gems from Toa, which is quite nice. I have the Keris of the Sun, or the Partisan of the Sun, in my gear tab. Moving over to, this is kind of like a clue scroll / random items from Implings tab. Whenever I open my Implings, I just dump all the stuff in here and then clear out afterwards. So it's pretty empty at the moment, but like page collections and stuff like that, I leave in here. I do make the page, again, it's just for collection log stuff. I like to keep things, not even collection log, just collection things. I like to keep things on the account, so we hold the duplicate book pages in here. And obviously when I get a full set, I just go to the Grand Exchange and then use the merchant to trade them into a set. We also have Firelighters in here, Purple Sweets, which I've not found much of a use for at the moment, but I'm sure I will have a use for them in the future. And then finally, my last tab is pretty much just anything that doesn't fit into any other tab. I've got some stuff in here to Alch once again. My Zora scales go in here. I also have brimstone keys, stuff that I get as random drops. Again, I could go through and clear this out, but honestly, I just really don't want to do that at the moment. Now, the only other thing I want to show you guys on the account really would be my house. So teleporting over to my house, I do have the portal nexus. However, I haven't gone ahead yet and added all the teleports. I just have the Falador teleport in there. I have all my farming teleports and stuff, and then some random teleports down here. But the main reason I wanted to come to my bank is to show you guys the occult altar, as well as the ornate jewelry box and the pets that we have on this account. So we do have the Bandos pet, the Kraken pet, the Zulra pet, the Chompy Chick, the Heron, the Beaver, Little Zik, Tiny Temper, and then we've got a cat, but no one cares about the cat. That's pretty much the account as it stands. Like I said, we've made some absolutely massive progress since the last bank video, and I'm hoping to do these once a year, I'm going to say. As always though, guys, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to smash that like button. Let me know in the comment section down below if you think I need to grind anything out in particular, or if you'd like to see me go for something in particular. Anyway, guys, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. And just before we go, I want to say a special thank you to my Patreons whose names are on screen right now. And a thank you to everyone who supports me over on Twitch. Again, their names are on screen right now. Take care, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.